we don't want persons to take matters into their own hands. This may result in further lives being lost, and so we want to stop it right here. Last night about 8:30, a group of men sat at a shop here playing a game of dominoes when men alighted from a car and opened fire on them, resulting in 2 persons died and 4 currently injured and are in hospital. So we're here this morning to give some level of reassurance to the citizens, to let them know that we're here to give them our support. We know that there are families right now that are hurting. There are children also that are involved. And so a part of our responsibility is to make an assessment, also to link with other stakeholders to provide some level of counseling. We work very closely with groups such as the Ministry of Education, the CP, FSA, other such groups. So we will, of course, liaison with them to give them an idea as to what's happening, and so some level of further counseling can be provided for, especially the children. We want to say to the residents, whatever they may have seen, whatever they may have heard, ensure that you pass the information on to the police. We don't want persons to take matters into their own hands. This may result in further lives being lost, and so we want to stop it right here. We're giving them our reassurance that we will investigate, we will find out the persons who have committed this crime, and we will ensure that they are brought to justice. Investigations are still on. We're hoping that soon and very soon we would have gotten or intel will tell us exactly what caused this in our community.
Well, I'm here in Newtown Phase 2, meeting with the family members of the deceased and those who would have received injuries from the shooting incident last evening. It's really a sad day here in this housing scheme. It's a scheme which is very quiet, law-abiding, require very little community policing. So when residents would have heard barrage of gunfire, gunshots last night, they would have been very frightened. And then to learn of persons who would have got caught in the melee and the gun firing, and to understand that persons who they know, including the youngster who attends the Bustamante High School, I don't remember his name readily, and Lucky got killed. You know, it's really frightening, really frightening. And I know that the residents are distraught of the situation, in particular those who would be on the scene last night. So I'm here to, give support to the family members and to also seek grief support from our local pastors. One already been activated because his members at his church would have had family members who got injured from the gunfire last night. I don't have the information as relates to the cause of the shooting last night, but what I would ask residents who would have had information or have information to share to the police so that we can prevent a reprisal or prevent a similar situation from occurring here in this scheme or elsewhere.
Tell me about your son. What kind of person is he?
Jovial, friendly, love bicycle, love bike, love river. That was him.
What's the last moment you can remember with him?
Last moment I remember with him when my temps called him the before September, so I go beat him for me 20 vote.
So what you heard of me last night?
My daughter them call me tell me saying get shot. Nothing more. Everybody try cope with it.
Your son is one of the victims?
Yes, but him not dead.
Alright, so tell me.
Alright. He going father, Antigua. And there was some misunderstanding, love a place. And he say he want to come back home. Me tell him father, say, alright, since he want to come back home, send him home. Send father, send him home. So he come, him and the guy, him and one of the guy, a friend. Stay at my house nor nothing. You understand? He just come, taking clothes and he go and he stay at the guy. When he come, me been talking to him and tell him, stay home. Leave that guy company. He not do it. Me continue pray for him. In every step away, I'm not a Christian. But me continue pray to God to just cover me children them.
So when you get the news last night, though, how you feel?
Me lie down right in a room with the laptop I watch one African show. And me hear boom, 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 boom. And my granddaughter them run. And then brother run and say, my grandson run and say, we no ground there and we hear a car, one car screw, I come round. And when me reach right I do over there so, me hold on pan one of my son-in-law and me hold on pan him, me say to him, say, me say Billy dead. Billy dead. In dead. 3 times, me say so. Me can't cry because there is no tears. There is no tears. No tears is not there. Me feel weak. And me feel if all of them. But most of all, a little boy, the 2 little boy, one of them, male and make. If you ask him to move a mountain for you, that little boy move a mountain and it's tomorrow. That little boy. No tears can come. There's no tears.
We realize there's a lot of kids in this area. Do you think Lonians need some intervention as to their safety, especially at night?
I know we are looking at the whole downtime from schools and the activities that those students within a certain age group would have been involved in. Some of them, during that 2-year period would have maybe get involved in wrongdoers or in company of wrongdoers. I can't say that's the situation here, but it's something which I've been monitoring and try to get some, do an investigation, to research to find out how involved our young people are in criminal activities. So it's something which I think we at the Parish Council have a role to play in terms of identifying in this summer period work for them to do, whether it's volunteer or otherwise, but try to get them involved in something useful and productive.